What's good? What's good? We back at D Lifestyle. So I got you guys in my living room. You know, it's pretty small, but I have my trading set up in the back. Man, I wanted to make today's video about my realtor journey. You guys may not know, but I'm officially a realtor in New Jersey. Yes, your girl did it. I passed the state exam. Everything just came rolling quick. So I'm gonna share my journey so far becoming a realtor. It might inspire you guys to maybe look into real estate as a potential path. You know, I'm just sharing it just to share it, and I'm gonna also start making videos as, what I do as a realtor, what a typical day looks like, and the good, the bad, all the ins and outs from my experience, from my, point of view. Okay. So, you guys might not know, but I had an interest in real estate since 2019. I used to study a little bit about real estate through YouTube. I used to watch Graham Stephan. There's this other guy named Phil and meet Kevin. Yeah, so a couple YouTubers that I would watch real estate videos from, and then I stumbled across wholesaling, and I was pretty much going down that rabbit hole of studying wholesaling and basically trying to do everything on my own. And I came across it through Max Maxwell. He is great. If you want to learn more about real estate wholesaling from an investor's point of view, check him out. He's a good YouTube channel to look into. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. So wholesaling, right? I tried wholesaling for a little while. I was putting money into marketing, and I was doing cold calls, I was door knocking, and I was meeting with homeowners, and low key, I will be very honest, my confidence wasn't the best, and I used to have a fear of rejection. So I don't know if that's something you guys might battle with, but real estate is a people business. It's not a business that you can just do behind a computer and not meet face to face with nobody. Now it's possible. Now there's something called virtual wholesaling. That's another thing, but it takes time and effort and a lot of hustle. So I learned that very early on. It takes a lot of hustle and guts and just talking to people on a daily basis. So that was kind of what I was getting into, and battling my fears with rejection. I feel like I had to work on myself. So then I took some time away from wholesaling just to work on myself and really I guess figure out if I really wanted to get deeper into that. So I was honestly just chilling. I was working security for a little while, but I was still listening to wholesaling videos, podcasts, got into investing as well with the stocks. So I was learning on options and all those. But it never really occurred to me to go to school to be a real estate agent. Now, mind you, I had this stigma about school being a scam, how college is a scam and how it's just a business. They just want to take your money, and there's no guarantee for you to be successful in whatever field you're studying for. And I could say it's that way for everything, but there's a smart way to move about things. So what I decided to do was I basically went on Groupon. It hit me one August. Towards the end of August this year, it just hit me one day, why not, be an agent? It should be a way for me to learn more about the subject real estate. So at least I can build up my confidence, and now I would be licensed as a professional. So even though I might not be able to wholesale a property, I could list it on the MLS. So that was the good part about me deciding to go to school. So I went on Groupon. This was basically a whole shenanigan, but basically, I went on Groupon. I searched up real estate schools. I came across two, New Direction School and ABS School, somewhere that is well known. But what made me help my decision on what school I was gonna go to, I basically went on Google, old fashioned, looked up the school, read the reviews, and I just kept seeing people like saying good remarks about instructor named Bruno. And something just pushed me towards New Direction. So anyways, end up signing to go to school for New Direction to learn to be the real estate, the whole field, and basically be certified so I can take my state exams. Mind you, the classes, they had morning classes, they had night classes, so they can accommodate with your real life schedule. Because, you know, people are busy, people have jobs, kids, you name it. So I like the fact that they had two options. Now you could go in person, you could go online. I'm the type of person, I like to learn in person. When COVID hit and everything went online, I was not good. I will be very honest. So once I saw that they had the option to go in class, I took it immediately. I was like, yeah, this is the one. It was cheaper as well. They had very good reviews. So I ended up taking courses to basically get certified so I could take my state exam. So the process of doing everything, at least with the school I was doing it with, was classes were like a month and a half. When you finish classes, you basically have to take a school exam. Now, the school exam, depending on which school you're doing it for, you can take it as many times as you want, but they usually have a certification you have to pass with a minimum of maybe 70%. My school was 75%. So they set it up in a way where once you pass the school exam, you should be more than prepared to pass the state exam. So I actually like that because, you know, they like to challenge you. So I ended up, you know, taking the classes. I was very intrigued with the instructor. Like, he knew so many ins and outs of real estate. He was an investor himself for 17 years. I was asking him questions. He was dropping gems. And he also had his own realty firm, which I ended up joining. But I'll get back to that probably in another video or so. But anyways, I liked his knowledge and the fact that he wanted to teach realty agents or real estate agents. He wanted to teach them the right way, because you might come across agents that will not really care about their job. They just want to get the commission. They won't really go above and beyond to really, you know, serve you as their client. And, you know, there are a lot of agents like that. So his mission is to really teach people the right way, not just to get licensed, but to stay in the business and keep having business come. So I don't know, the way he just taught and the way he was able to just break everything down easy, it made me more comfortable to like really pursue, you know, the career in real estate. So as you may know, I took the school exam. I failed the first time I took the school exam by like maybe 3 points, 3 questions, right? Don't get discouraged, because, you know, you may not pass the first time. You know, it's going to be tough, but at least you want to know where you are so you can study, go back and tackle it, you know? So that's basically what I did. I studied and I took it right away. You don't want to stall. You want to take it with all the information fresh in your mind. So I ended up going back for the second time. I rescheduled the test to take it literally 2 days after I failed. So I didn't get discouraged. I was like, you know, I'm just going to go study all the subjects that I'm weak in, so the next time I go, I can be better. I can have a better score. Now, the second time I took the school exam, I ended up passing. Now, I was so hyped. Now, I already did my fingerprints, because you're going to have to do your fingerprints just to make sure you're not a felony or criminal, you know, things of that nature. This is a professional career, you know. So you want to try to do your fingerprints before you take the state exam, because the fingerprints will take a while, okay? So I ended up doing my fingerprints because I was determined and I knew I was going to pass that state exam. Okay, now you just got to fill yourself up with confidence, make sure you're studied and you're prepared for the exam. So as I did all of those steps, I scheduled the state exam and I took it in my house. You know, I just made sure I set up my room to where it's quiet. Nobody will enter my room from this time to this time because I'm going to be taking the exam. I took the state exam, passed on my first try. Your girl is officially a realtor. And I signed on with the brokerage that my instructor owns. So he's a director at the brokerage I'm working with now. It's called New Direction Realty. And I just like the resources that they offer, and the agents, they were very, very welcoming, and they just had a great vibe to it. I went into the office. You know, you want to check the office, check if there's coworkers, like agents in the office being active, you know, doing work. You can do all that research yourself. You could just observe with your eyes, maybe sit down in a training. So I had my first training as a realtor literally the next day. So as I officially became a realtor and I passed and I signed on with my broker, they had training the next day. So it's like life hit me like a rock, bro. It was like a wrecking ball, not a rock. Anyways, so my first training as a realtor, I get to meet all the coworkers. Everyone is a vibe, you know. People are getting their checks from closing businesses. I'm just like, wow, I'm in an environment. People are making money. People are happy. People are supportive. It's a true team. No one's competing against each other. If anything, someone else listing is your listing. You might find a buyer for someone else listing. You can get paid on that. So everyone works together. It's not like competition, okay? So you want to make sure your broker is like a team type of environment, and that they're here to help you, because you may sign on with a big name like Keller Williams or Remax or Wakert or whatever the case may be, and it's really just the brand that you're signing on with. But the team, you know, the people are not really helpful. They're not really there for your best interest. They just want you to produce on your own, on some, you know, like that. But I just knew I wanted to take a different route, you know, have a smaller environment in terms of like the business that they're building. And the realty has been around. They're going to make 3 years in January. And I see that they were building on, bringing more agents. So, you know, you'll see signs that they're growing. You know, you don't just want to pick a small realty firm that has no agents and you're like the new one available, you know, because then it's like a lot of pressure on you to produce. You may not get a lot of experience from people that are there, you know, they might be starting out. You never know. So joining like the right realty was important to me. And I feel like I made a great choice. A lot of things have been overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, like basically trying to build up your client list, getting ready for orientation. Like there's so many things that you may come in contact with getting into the real estate field, but don't let it discourage you. Keep pushing forward, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, you want to be in it long enough to reap the fruits of your labor. You don't just want to, you know, jump into the real estate field and just expect to be successful your first year. A lot of people might reach success in their first year, you know. They just might have that luck or that grit that they're just working soon as become a realtor or whatever. But work at your own pace, set a schedule, and just be disciplined and willing to work. Because this field is not a piece of cake. And there are fees that come with being a real estate agent that if you're not producing, you're just wasting money. So really think about it. But miss you guys. I just wanted to make a quick video, my realtor journey. I'm gonna come out with more videos, take you guys through my journey, since this is like technically my first month as a realtor. So we're gonna get busy, we're gonna get with it. But hope you guys stay blessed. You have a great day. Peace.